food intolerance relates to the lack of ability of the gut to digest certain food components. The classical example is lactose intolerance, where the gut cannot produce an enzyme called lactase, which will break down the sugar in the milk, which is called lactose. The consequence of this is that lactose will stay in the gut longer, will reach the lower portions of the gut, the colon, where it can be fermented by gut microbes, producing gas or attracting water into the lumen, which can cause diarrhea. A food sensitivity instead has an underlying immune reaction. If this reaction is allergic, then you can have, for example, peanut allergy or seafood allergy. If the reaction is autoimmune, then the classical example is celiac disease. In an autoimmune reaction, the body's immune system will react against our own cells. In celiac disease, the immune reaction is triggered by a protein found in wheat, rye, and barley in genetically susceptible people. And so the frequency of these food sensitivities have increased in the past decades, and although this may be due to better awareness and better diagnosis, we know that there is a true increase in the prevalence of these conditions. And we believe that this could be due to changes in our environment, to the way we eat, or even the lifestyle choices that we make, which can impact our gut microbiome. There have been many advancements in the past 10 years that relate to a better understanding of the mechanisms that lead to food sensitivities, also in their diagnosis. But perhaps one of the most striking changes that I have witnessed is a better understanding that these conditions are serious, that require a proper medical diagnosis, and that they are not motivated just by the need to follow a fad diet. If you think that you suffer from a food sensitivity, and my advice is really not to start a restrictive diet until you have a proper medical diagnosis, because starting a restrictive diet without that diagnosis can lead to complications in the future.